This is my HP Chromebook G4. It's circa 2017 and it doesn't receive any more updates from Chrome anymore. So, let me close this. In today's video, I've already installed Crouton, the default Crouton, which is Ubuntu LTS, Xennial. It might change by the time you watch this video. So today I will be installing another Chroot, but of a different Linux version. Because this is a 16 gigabyte Chromebook, there's not much space left. I installed the default Linux, which was Ubuntu. Now I'm down to 5.7 gigabytes. Luckily, there's enough space to install one more Chroot, which will take around roughly 4 gigabytes. I'm just going to follow the GitHub instructions over here. If you Google download Crouton, this is where you can get it. Where it's under usage and they show you example, it's literally spot on of what you need to do. It can't be any clearer. First step is downloading Crouton, which is actually just above this. As you click on here and it'll download to your downloads folder. I've already done that. Crouton is already over here. And I've also opened the shell. Control Alt T. It says type shell and enter. And again, this also assumes that you've already put your Chromebook into developer mode by going into recovery. So now that I'm in here, I can, if you need to, you can run this executable, this command to copy the script into user local bin. I've already done that. I wonder what happens if I do it again. Probably nothing. It just puts it there. The next step is actually installing Crouton. So I'll kind of go over this. So after you install it, you can check what version you have installed. It's just running sudo edit -chroot-a. It's literally the same thing as doing ls user local chroots. So I have Xennial installed. If I wanted to check what versions are available to install, and this is all also explained over here as you scroll down on the GitHub website. Like, he mentions you're running Ubuntu 16.04, and to see a list of ones that are recognized, you just have to copy this and then paste it over here. So you can get Ubuntu, but there aren't too many versions that are compatible, or they're too old. So you can see the only one without an exclamation or a star is Xennial. Or you could install Kali releases. I've never used Kali. And Debian, which sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I'm a real noob to all this. And so I have tried installing Bullseye, and for today I think I'm going to try Bookworm just for the heck of it. Hopefully it doesn't break my Chromebook. So all I have to do is go back here in the example and run the next step, which is sudo Crouton -txfce. So I could, it mentions over here, you just use the R parameter and the one that you want to run. So write down the command for installation -R. So I got a really stuffy nose. And I'm going to try Bookworm instead. That's it. That's how easy it is. And then you just press enter and it'll run it. I don't know how long it's going to take. And hopefully my internet connection isn't that great in this room. So it might take a while. It's 9:52. So we'll see how long it takes. Come back when it's all done. The next step after it runs is per the instructions. In the example, you'll be prompted to answer some questions. Usually the only question that it asks is your Linux username that you want to create and Linux passwords. And then after that, you just use sudo start xfce4 to run it, and that's it. And of course, because you're running these two in parallel, you can switch between the two by using these key commands over here. Control-Alt-Shift-Back or Control-Alt-Shift-Forward. The forward and back buttons are the menu buttons located at the top left. And so that's it. Okay, we'll come back when this is all done. I'll just stop this recording and talk to you hopefully in 20 minutes or 15 minutes. So it's 9:53 now. So it's finished downloading everything. It's now about 10:05, but I was doing some stuff, so it actually took on about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go create my account. So now I have two CH roots. I just have to run this command, and you can see I have both Bookworm, which is a Debian, what's it called? Linux, and also I have Ubuntu Xenial. And so if I want to run one or the other, I think by default it's going to run Xenial since that was the first one I created. But if I want to run a different one, you just do sudo start xfce4-h, and it says just do the -n command with name and name of the CH root. So I would just do -n and then either, what's it called? Probably Bookworm, since I tried the new one. So I'm going to give it a try. Bookworm. And you'll probably be watching this next part on my phone because things don't switch over well. And there you go. We're literally after 10 seconds, it boots up. And so I'll mention one thing. The sound doesn't load properly on this. And I'll talk about how you can start it up okay using emulator. Let me switch back. So I switch back. And I don't know what else I'm gonna say, but so that's how you can run the different CH roots. So if I want to run Xennial, I'd run this command, or Bookworm. So if you have multiple CH roots, that's how you would run it. And this is for start FCE4. You might be using a different interface program. So I don't know, but it's pretty easy running them. So I'm gonna give it a try. Bookworm. And you'll probably be watching this next part on my phone because things don't switch over well. And there you go. We're literally after 10 seconds, it boots up. And so I'll mention one thing. The sound doesn't load properly on this. And I'll talk about how you can start it up okay using an emulator. Let me switch back. So I'm pretty sure if I run this simple command over here, it'll run whatever was the first CH root that I installed, which was Xennial. The other thing I want to mention is I'll go back to File Explorer, and as I mentioned, after installing these two, it'll take about, I thought it took around 4 gigabytes, but in the case of Debian, it looks like it only took a few gigabytes, like maybe 2 or less. It'll probably become larger as I install other apps. So back to here, if I run this will instead run Xennial Ubuntu, probably, and you can see, nope, it's doing Bookworm. And it failed. Let's try it again. Yeah, something happened when I was logging out and something crashed. And now it's not working. I didn't have this problem when I was using, what's it called? The other Debian version, Bullseye. So next time I'll stick with Bullseye. Let's see if I do -n Xennial. Let's see if I can still get it to run. Thankfully, Xennial still runs. I'm not smart enough to troubleshoot, what do you call it? So there's Ubuntu loading up. I'm not smart enough to try to troubleshoot what's wrong with Linux Debian, which brings me to a different subject. Let's go log out. So I'm back here. let's try Bookworm again. Maybe I'll have luck again. Probably won't. I guess I could troubleshoot that error log file, but this brings me to the subject of deleting the chroot if I don't want to deal with it, which I probably will do that right now. It's pretty easy too. Again, I'm referring back to the GitHub website. It has pretty much everything I need. If I keep on scrolling down to the part where I've created a monster, I just need to run this command. And I'm going to be deleting, what's it called? Bookworm. I forgot how much space I had. I'm at 3.8 right now. What's going to happen when I delete it?